No sound? How's that?
I got it now.
Do we have it now? There we go. Oh, you know why? Because my mic is dead. She is completely dead, honey. Lord. Well, I just said all of these hellos and nobody heard me, did you? Well, good afternoon, good evening, good evening. Thank y'all for being here. I've been getting good use of her this week. I sure enough have, girl. I thought I put her on the charger. I probably did, and just for some reason, it was not plugged in all the way. So let me just take her off, put her back in here, and I will recharge that. Sorry about that. I was just saying how y'all hung in with me all week. Hi, Christy. Hi, Laura. Hi, Angela. If I've not said hello, which I did, but you didn't hear me, say hello again so I can call out your name. Thank y'all for being here. We're going to do foil swatching Friday tonight. Deborah's here. Kara's here. Sharon, Megan. Hello, hello. Hi, Janice. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Jess. Thank you for being here. I think Jess has been here every night this week. Hi, Pam. Hi, Lynn. Hi, June. 2 Junes. June Gracie and June Towell. Rhonda Baker. Who else has been with me every night this week? Hi, Michelle. Again, I'm so glad you stopped by. Who else has been here every night? Look at those thumbs going up. Y'all are rock stars is what you are, girl. And don't you let anybody tell you any different. No way. Hi, Charlene. Hello, hello. Okay, foil swatching Friday. We're bringing back. Is it going to be at 7 p.m.? Probably. I have put a Valentine pack of foil together for tonight. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. The quantities are limited in these. Sometimes people don't like, it's mostly clear backed foil. Well, it's all, what am I saying? Even this one is clear backed. The little hearts are just overlapped. Once you see me swatch these and what I've put under it, you're going to know why I've pulled all of these clear ones. $9.99, you get 10 pieces. It's going to come in a foil baggie for you, 3 feet of each piece. We've got this. We've got this one. You got some Valentine foils, Megan? Yay. I love these little look, these patchwork hearts, how cute. We've got this one. This is one of my favorites. Y'all look at these cabbage roses, and it says, I love you in matte silver metallic. You don't see it that way. Isn't she beautiful? This is really cute. If I were using this one, I would spotlight these. In other words, I wouldn't put this all over. I would pick out which one I wanted and use it in a certain spot. That's what I mean by spotlight. This is adorable for pedicures. You can put this on and put a little bit of our holographic rainbow cat eye over top of that heart, and it completely changes it. Plus, some people want just a heart. Oh, give me just a heart. Okay, we can do that. This one has my heart. Look at her. This has peonies, roses, the Eiffel Tower. Like some little cherubs in here. It's also got that matte gold and silver in it. Very pretty. This one I love, and look, the backs of these roses have a white back for a reason. That means you can put this over a black nail and they're going to keep their color. This would be really pretty on a black nail. This little lady, oh, this is so cute. Beam of Valentine. Little tulips, hearts, birds. And last but not least, just a good red and black love. These are all really pretty foils. So what I have done, I went ahead and put some base colors on some nail swatch sticks, and I put my foil gel on there and cured them for 2 minutes. And they've been cooling a long time because I prepped this early. This is one of the Sea Pearl Hawaiian Sea Pearl Gels. I believe this is her surfboard. I believe. And I'll tell you what these other colors are as well. I got just a couple of white ones. This one is from the Waking in Wonderland collection. Excuse me. I didn't get my water. This is Meringue About It. You talk about a beautiful color. This is a neutral. Is this ever beautiful or what? And so your clear backed foils look really, really gorgeous on these colors. This is my favorite color in this collection is Meringue About It. And then the other pink one that I've used is, let me give you the color of that one, Faint at Heart. And this is still in that same collection, but look at her. Oh, boo. If you don't have this collection, it's perfect for spring. Really, really pretty. So let's get it here. I'm using the Super Sticky Foil Gel. How many of you have tried our foil gel? Let me wipe her off. I'm down to my last bottle. I typically don't like to show my working bottle on my video, but this is my last bottle I got at my home studio here. Brandy says it's amazing. Kara says it's the best. Tell us why while I clean up my bottle. Why do you think it's the best? Keith said because it works. It's the first time Brandy was able to cover her nail. Megan says it's super sticky. Somebody else, Bryn says it works every single time. Elizabeth says it's so dang sticky. That's right. It's really important to me that I give you guys a consistent product, that this is going to work across the board every single time, and you're not going to be embarrassed in front of your clients when you can't get their foil to stick. Who's with me on that, girlfriend? Y'all better quit it now. Now, really quickly, y'all want a sneak peek? No, you don't. Nobody wants a sneak peek, do you? Before I start swatching these foils. Look here. We have some jelly cat eyes that are going to release with our spring and summer collection. Spring and summer will be together this year. And this is just this is my working board. Won't you stop it? I wish I didn't have all these studio lights on. Let's see if I turn off one of my video lights, if you can see a little bit better. Maybe a little bit. These are jelly cat eyes. Our theme, we're not doing a spring release. We're not doing a summer release. We are combining those two releases all in one release together. Y'all, it's killing our little team to do 4 a year. Our theme for this year is English Garden Tea Party. And our Duchess and Darla collection will release in that theme. But these are Jelly Cat Eyes, Gilded Rose Garden, the Queen's Dewdrop. I wish my lights weren't so bright. Velvet Topiary, Crown Jewel Peony, Moonlit Conservatory, and Wisteria After Dark. They're very, very pretty. We've not done anything like a jelly cat eye. So that's just a little sneak peek something we got coming. Now, when you are swatching your foils, look, on a clear back, sometimes we get confused of what's the side we press down to the nail and what's the side that stays towards us. Obviously, you want to be able to read it. If you're going to put it on the nail this way, you've put it down the wrong way. If a portion of your foil has that white back to it, that's what goes down on the nail, okay? So what I like to do is just sort of position where I want it. And I like to give it a good stretch down the middle of my nail to start with. Again, I have a love-hate relationship with these tips because they've got that giant big old bolus back here. It makes it hard to put foil on. But we go use them because that's all we have here. How long do you have to wait? We don't have, I'm sorry, we do have shipping confirmation, but once they get here, our team has to get them on the website and that kind of stuff. So we're just waiting on shipping confirmation on a few more things, and then we will let you know what the release date is going to be. Typically with our collections, we can't drop everything at once, but we will release it slowly like we have done in the past. They're beautiful, aren't they? Aren't they gorgeous? And then Duchess and Darla have their own collection. That's not it, but they have their own collection in this particular release. Alrighty, so now when you pull your foil off, pull from the free edge, and we've got a full-on transfer. Jess, you need to use those. They are beautiful. Really, really pretty. Okay, so there's one of them. This one is screaming to be put over this pink, I believe. Waking in Wonderland collection. Let's see. I want these roses to go right down the middle of my nail, so I'm going to skip over here. That's the beauty of your clear foil transfers. You can kind of see through where you want to put it. If you are not an artist, anybody can do foil if you do it the right way. Now, when you put your foil gel on, I know she says on the back of here, what does she say? 1 to 2 minutes. I'm telling you to cure it for 2 minutes and let it cool for 30 seconds. Okay. Look, Dutchie crying again because she hears me. She's like, I want to come in there. You know you have a good foil and a good foil gel when it wants to really... Won't you quit it, girls? Look. They're spoiled rotten after me. Wonder who did that. And that is a full transfer. Look at there. This is beautiful. You'd be hard pressed to convince me that wasn't hand painted. Grab your little foil packet because I've kind of curated this and put it all together for you. This one is just such a fun little look. Just so, so cute. I feel like you could use these for baby nails as well. But look, I'm not going to cut that. I'm just going to get one of these on here. Let's see here. Which one do I want to do? I'm just going to kind of turn mine diagonal. It's kind of sort of the same way. Let's see if we can get this little bear right there on the bottom. Girl, my house stinks. Painters just left an hour or so ago. And my bedroom is right over top of my office. Let me tell you, I could smell that paint all the way down in my office. But I'm not complaining, honey. I am glad to have it done. Are the foils sold individually? They are, but I don't have the names of them, Trace. But you can go search Valentine foil, and all of these will come up under your Valentine foil. But I can tell you, your deal is to get them in the pack because they're $3.99 a piece for each design. And you can get 10 designs in here. You're getting $40 worth of foil for $9.99. Look, that couldn't have been more perfect. Look how cute that is. I didn't prepare a black tip, and I really want to put this on a black tip. Let's come back to her. Let's come back to her. Look at this, how beautiful.
Mike said, what's the name of the white?
The name of the what?
The white.
The name of the white. Name of the white.
Is that the gemstone gel?
The white gel polish?
Yeah.
That one, well, it depends. This one was just our ghost rubber base right here. Ghost rubber base. Okay, we're gonna swatch this one. Oh, she's gonna be pretty. The pearl polish. Pearl was, what color did we say the pearl was, Keith? I think you tagged it earlier. Look at this, how pretty.
Like gel polish was the
Her surfboard. No, was it her surfboard? Look how pretty. Ooh.
Marrying about it.
I believe we're sold out of her surfboard. I think. Keith will look and see. Give him just a sec here. Let's see. Let's go into, let's put this one on Meringue About It. And I want to put this little row of hearts right down the middle. You know, typically our clients' nails are not quite this long, so you can kind of tailor, pick and choose what you want to transfer from your foil. Girl, do it, do it. I just got some new foil in. I was waiting. Oh, I can't say that because then I'll ruin a surprise. Forget I said that, y'all. Now look, I don't like that little piece of black right there. So you can take off what you don't want on here. Little acetone. And I'm just gonna remove that. It removes just like gel does. It is so easy to clean up. There's a little bit of yellow over here. Looky. Easy peasy. Let's do this one. I'm dying to do this one. This pink is called Faint at Heart. And I must have made too many nail tips here. I got to swatching and didn't quite know where I was at. Focus, focus. Isn't that pretty? And you're seeing that Faint at Heart peeking through there in the clear parts of this foil. Look here. Isn't that pretty, Angela? Obviously, you could use a hot pink under that. And the little like mosaic areas that would show through. It's very nice. Very, very pretty. Our patchwork hearts, we got 2 more here. These kind of look like little Easter egg hearts. Sure enough do, honey. And I really want the word love on there. Let's see if I can position this so that I get that in the middle of my nail. Oh, about right there. I tell everybody, when you feel like your creativity's left you, swatch some foil. If you'll swatch some foil, it'll give you all kinds of ideas. Because all of us have beautiful foil we don't even know we have. Like Jess, she said she had the whole gel polish collection that I was using. Oops, I missed a little corner right there. We're not going to worry about that. Let's put this over, let's see here, over pink. Yeah, we'll put this over Waking in Wonderland. And I'm gonna kind of go, I gotta lay that down. I want these little hearts here. There we go. This would be cute on an all white nail, I think. It would really, really pop. But it's pretty on this. Meringue about it. Look at these together, how cute. So adorable, adorable. All right, let's prepare a black nail because I want to put this on a black one. And I have a black one, but we have to base coat it. So let's do a little no buff. Yeah, you can use two. Yeah, I've used up to 3 or 4 foils before. You sure can. Little press-on gel. Foil gel doesn't like to sit on a plastic nail surface. For whatever reason, she loves to have a color or a base coat underneath her. And it's because foil gel shrinks, so when it doesn't have the tacky layer to shrink on, it shrinks unevenly. And there's not as much shrinkage if you have a tacky layer. Okay, so now we cure our press-on gel. Tomorrow night, our last live before our regular Sunday. I forgot to mention these the first night of Personal Picasso. All of these metallic liners are also in Personal Picasso. I'll be using these tomorrow night, and they come in sets of 6. So there's set 1 and there's set 2. You buy set 1, you can get set 2 half off, vice versa. And these are really, 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 really pretty. This is probably my favorite liner set that we have.
What's the difference on press-on gel versus rubber base?
Press-on gel is formulated to stick onto a plastic nail tip a little bit better. Now, it is still HEMA-free, but it's also a thinner viscosity so that your press-on nails don't get too thick on you. Little bit thinner. Yes, they are beautiful liners. I think there's only about 11 sets of those left, 10 or 11. Now I'm putting my foil gel on. And just let that level, give it just a second. These tips really need a little bit of body heat on them. Okay, and in we go. And we got to prepare one for our artwork here that we're going to do. Some no buff. Did y'all see how the no buff etches the nail? This is a really good demo of that. There's where the no buff went versus the side that doesn't have it. Can no buff be used on natural nails? It can, but not the same bottle you're using on your nail tips, because this brush will pick up residue and go into your bottle. So you need to keep 2 bottles separate, but it does not replace prepping of the natural nail. You still have to prep your natural nail, but it is a fabulous double-sided sticky tape type of primer. Just have a second bottle for nails versus press-on nails. For human nails versus press-on nails. okay? You can pair that. All of our rubber-based gels actually have a primer in them, and you can pair that thing with a primer. I mean, you can pair no buff with a rubber base, and you talk about super adhesion. Girl, she's not going nowhere. And if she does, you probably have a client that shouldn't be wearing nails, basically. All right, got that on. Just give that foil gel a little bit more time there. Look at this, how pretty. I want that right in the middle. Girl, yes, I do. Foil gel's 2 minutes, cool down for 30 seconds. So she almost ready. She almost ready. For our artwork nail, let's do, oh, that's the wrong color, boo. I was gonna, let's do Whisper Gloss. I've been on a Whisper Gloss kick. You would use your no buff in place of your primer. Your prep has to be done first, Mindy. So do all your prep, then put your no buff on, let it dry for 30 seconds before you put anything else onto the nail. This Whisper Gloss is beautiful. Give her a little body heat. And cure. Okay, black nail is out. Cool it down. Don't ever put your foil on a hot nail that comes out of the lamp, because that foil gel will be real stringy on you, honey. So about 30 seconds cool down, and now we're ready to go. I'm gonna lay that down so I can position my foil the correct way here. Right there's where I want her. Oh, that's gonna be beautiful. I can already feel it. Look, 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 against that black. Now this one, I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna be real particular with this. Get this side off, and let's get this side off. Because this has words on it, that design is a little bit more intricate. So I'm gonna cut me some little darts right around where the cuticle would be of my nail. Let's just get this off of here. And this will help it to lay down and those words not to pucker. It's kind of like when your mama that sewed, if she set a sleeve in, she would cut little darts around it before she started sewing around that curved area. It's no different. It's no different. Okay. Take your time. If you've got something with words on it, make sure you get that. Oh, this is going to be so beautiful. Can you feel it? Can you feel it like I can? Honey? Look here. That's beautiful. And that nail is real, real slippery because not only did the pattern come off, in order to get that full transfer, this is an entire piece of film that lifts off a piece of film. That's why we discourage you from putting a top coat over that. If you top coat directly over that, it's the same as doing this, y'all. Look here. It's exactly the same as taking your top coat and putting it on this piece of plastic and putting that in the lamp. Is that top coat gonna stick on here? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay, so all of your foil nails have to be sealed with metallic glaze. Are we gonna seal all these? No, we're not even gonna top coat all these because I don't want to waste product. But let's do, I fell in love with this one so much. Let's do a coordinating artwork nail with this. And we're gonna go with this Whisper Gloss that I put on here. In our Picasso sale, we've got our gemstone gels, and I pulled out Ruby. I'm trying to hurry because I know it's Friday night. Oh, I know it's Friday night. Y'all got plans? Anybody got plans? Me and Keith got to go to Target. These puppies are they got one treat left. And honey, they live for treats. Let me tell you, I could have stock in treats. Dorla's appetite has been horrible since she went into heat, but she's about finished with that. But her appetite still hadn't really picked back up. But child, now she likes snacky snack. Oh, you're welcome, Tammy. Christy says I'm her plans girl. I'm glad to be your date tonight. Look, I'm not cooking tonight. I have cleaned like a wild woman today. Since we have moved into our house, it's like cleaning 2 houses, y'all. I have I think about 2,500 square feet upstairs, and I got 2,300 downstairs. So I got all my upstairs done today. Everything, laundry. I just got to run the vacuum in a couple of my rooms. And then tomorrow I'll attack the downstairs. Downstairs, we're not down here as much. So I got to clean my office tomorrow and clean the bathroom down here. And I think I got all my rest of my Christmas down upstairs today as well. I think Keith's going to take my tree up that I've got downstairs tomorrow. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, I got it here and there, Sonny. It's mostly done except this tree downstairs and my willow tree nativity. I've debated whether I leave that out. I'd kind of like to leave it out all year. I know some people that do. And now that he has Baby Yoda sitting right up in there with Baby Jesus, honey. And little Drew owned up to putting Baby Yoda up in there. So, yeah. All right. Y'all know our roses that we painted the other night. We're going to do them with red and white here. We don't want too much white because we're on a white base. See there? We want just a little bit of white in there. And we're going to start these kind of really irregular, our little roses. If you didn't see me paint these the other night, I think I painted it with the liner gel. They are a little bit easier with the liner gel because the liner gel is more fluid, but we can still make it work with that. And you want to wiggle your finger so they're not completely round. Difference between, well, whipped cream gels are structure gels. They are fluffy to do all of your outlining with. Your liner gels level. They flatten out. Gemstone gels are hyperpigmented. These gemstone gels I'm using have more pigmentation to it than a gel polish does. People ask me all the time, can I just not use gel polish for that? You can, but you got to use more gel polish than you would gemstone gel. So I'm going to do a little cluster of 3 right here. She's already going to be pretty. And then right down here. And not everything can be used for the same purpose. We already know that. These gemstone gels do beautiful line work. Oh, it's so pretty. Just really, really pretty line work. Now, before I cure that, my white is kind of wiping out on me. So I'm going to grab a little bit of white and just kind of sort of swirl it through there. So 3 on the top, 2 on the bottom. And I believe I want this one just a teensy bit bigger. There we go. Look here how pretty. You can't tell me everybody can paint roses like this. Everybody. Let's cure that. Clean my dotting tool. It's very, very easy. And another thing that I love to do with my roses is a little bit of lattice work. Now, I put this out for my leaves. That color was emerald. It's that muted kind of leaf green that's already ready to go, honey. You don't have to mix anything to get that. Have you ever touched gel and you don't know where you're getting it from? I bet you I've cleaned my hands a dozen times tonight. I wonder if it's on there. Yeah, she's on my little pad right there. That's where she's coming from, boo. You better quit it now. Now, in my liner gels, these Queen Ladybug liners, I have a gold that's an exact match for the gold that's in my foil. Am I going to use this? You better believe it. Look here. You can already tell, Sunny, how when I put that on my palette, how much buttery that is than this one. Okay, now take a little bit of that white, come over here in the green, and we're gonna make a variegated two-tone green. Little light, little dark, but we don't want to stir it up too much. Okay, let's make our leaves like I showed you the other night. Dot, dot. Let me get in frame, Thelma. Dot. Dot, and maybe one here. A little bit of paint on your brush. And now just pull that into a little tiny teardrop. Just like that. And look, if you want to, you can even pull the end of that little leaf up closer to your flower. I'm telling you, you put this on clients, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, look what she put on my nails. Can you believe she painted that? Kim says she believes she can do these. Girl, I got faith in you.
We know she can.
Keith says we know she can. And see, I've got that little tiny little bit of paint on my brush that's helping me kind of press that leaf out. And now so they don't look just like they're just sticking out here in odd places, I am going to take a little bit more of that green and just come in real close with a couple dots. A dot, a dot, a dot. It just ties it all together. A dot, a dot, a dot. Look at there. And let's cure that. Yeah, but by all means, use your gel paint for these roses. The other thing that will happen if you use gel polish for your flowers, gel polish, when it sits to the nail, it spreads, okay? it doesn't stay tight. So that rose is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, so be sure you use your gel paint for that. Now, when this comes out, we're going to need some artistic matte here. Let me grab that, and I'm going to show you how I put on what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to paint a little bit of lattice work. Let's grab a brush. Let's do, have I got a 15 mm handy or a 20 mm? Let me see. I got a 15 right here. Yes, ma'am. Let's use it. $15 looks like that. I'm going to clean her out because I do put these away with some gel in them. There we go, GGO. Now, artistic matte her. Look how pretty these are going to be together. Girl, quit. Artistic matte. Look, this would take 5 minutes. The foil nail take 5 minutes. This nail take 5 minutes. And we're going to cure that. What you think, boo? We're done with those paints except the gold one. Yes, yes. Almost 30 seconds left. That 30 seconds takes forever, doesn't it? Oh, goodness. Look, my desk looked like she gonna fly away where I've done so many lives this week. Yes, honey. Tomorrow it's deep clean day for me down in the studio. Do y'all have a deep clean day? Or just whenever? Like a studio reset is what I like to call it. And when I deep clean, I like wash all of my lights down that are hanging up here. I get me a little bowl and a little, fix me some like hot soapy water in there, and I wash everything, boo. I wash everything. All right, here is that liner. Now watch what we do. Oh, honey. Look, that little tiny line. Girl, quit. And there's another. Where do I get the energy? You know what, Henrietta? I don't function well in disorganized spaces. It has to be something wrong with my brain. So I have to have it organized and put together. And I feel much better then. Now I'm just kind of going around those. This is a 15 mm brush. These are in the buy one, get one half. Y'all see what little lines I'm getting, right? Not to worry, I'm gonna chrome this a little bit. This is the 15 mm. It's a good striping brush. We've got one longer. There's a 20 mm also. Okay, and I'm gonna stop about right there. And now I'm gonna cross hatch it. Let's see, which way do I want to go? I think we're going to go, well, let's go this way. Up and just let that little line wipe out. You want this to stay really, really faint and tiny. Your line to be real, real thin. because you don't want to take away from your roses that you've painted on here. And girl, your client cannot be texting while you're doing this. No, no, no. Now, double check before you cure this. You see, I got some lines that have gone over top of my little design. So I'm going to take me a little itty bitty tiny brush here, tiny bit of acetone, and I'm just going to wipe it off of there. Wipe it off. Oh, and that's about it. And because I want some centers to my flowers, take that little dotting tool and boing, boing, boing. Here, here. Oops. Well, that was going to be in the center. It's okay, boo. And then I want some little Trinity dots, like 3 little dots together. Oh, Lord. That lace was, even for me as the educator, when I was trying to come up with my technique, the week I was painting lace, I was cross, honey. I was spicy. Now I could paint it with my eyes closed. And now every so often where that's cross hatching, put a dot. Not everywhere. Put a dot. A dot. Oh, just here and there. See what I'm doing? You gonna thank me for that when I chrome it. You gonna say, girl, you so smart you could be a book. Oh, Lord. Stop it. Look, I get cray-cray when I get just a little bit tired. Oh, this is beautiful. All right, let's cure her. In the lamp we go. Do not undercure your liner gels if you're going, well, don't undercure them anyway. They're 60-second cure, but I don't know if you know this. If you're going to chrome over top of this, the longer you cure it, the shinier your chrome gets. It'll be shiny at 60 seconds, but you cure this for 2 minutes and she's going to be like a gold chrome bumper on your car. I make lace seem easy, girl. Quit it. I wish cooking were the same for me. I loathe cooking. I absolutely hate it. I do it now, but it is not cooking like somebody else would be cooking. I make us dinner, and that's all we're going to call it. And it still holds all of these. Yes, honey. Yes, girl, these do. These ones. The longer you chrome it, or cure it, the chromier she'll go. Okay, I'm going to use some gold chrome. Mine's gone about 75 seconds here. I think we can work with that. Because it's just teeny tiny lines. Here we go.
Sonny says, I'm still alive. You must be doing something right.
Look here how shiny that is. I told y'all, I done told you and told you. Do we have any new watchers tonight? Is this your first time watching? If it is, give us a thumbs up so we can say welcome, welcome. Now, where's our counterpart? Stacy, are you a first-time watcher? Oh, Stacy, welcome. Look, 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 look. We hope you hang out with us again, Stacy. Typically, I'm live every Sunday and Wednesday, but we're in Personal Picasso Week, so we've amped it up this week. This is absolutely gorgeous together. Now, if you have to have something black over here, you could omit the little gold dots that I put throughout that lace, and once you've chromed it, and go back and put you a black dot in there. Okay? Now, I don't think it needs it. You set a reminder on your calendar. Yay! Yay, yay, yay! All right, well, that's our live tonight. That's our class. I hope you pick up the Valentine pack of foil. There are more Valentine foils in the store than just those. They're everywhere over there, okay? And we ship within 24 hours unless you order it on the weekend. If you order on the weekend, it's going to get shipped and will come in Monday morning, okay? Any questions? Personal Picasso is buy one, get one half. But remember, the 50% is off of your lowest priced item in your cart. So if you want these gels, for example, we're encouraging everybody to put like all your gels on the same order so you can save more money. Then put all your brushes on a different order, because there are a bajillion brushes over there that are buy one, get one half. And don't forget your code. Your code at checkout is Picasso? Is it just Picasso? Thank you, Jess. Jess is so good about posting our code. I'm going to call her the code queen, honey. So it's okay to put those on separate orders so you save. There's all kinds of education over there, and that sale is good through Sunday. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow night for our Gems of the Deep liners. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.